In the heart of the dense African forest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the river sang melodies of old, lay the village of Omu. This village was known for its traditions, deeply rooted in the soil, like the mighty Iroko tree that surrounded it. The villagers took pride in their customs, but none was as celebrated as the annual wrestling tournament. The winner of this tournament was not just a champion, but a symbol of strength and honor. Kofi, a young man with the build of a lion and the heart of a gazelle, has been the undefeated wrestling champion for the past 5 years. His prowess in the wrestling ring was unmatched, and his name was sung in praise across Omu. However, Kofi harbored a secret dream, one that he dared not share with anyone. Beneath his wrestling exterior, Kofi yearned to be a warrior. Omu's laws were clear. Wrestlers could not become warriors. This tradition dated back centuries, rooted in the belief that each role has its divine purpose. Warriors defended the village, while wrestlers entertained and upheld the village's spirit through sport. To challenge this was to challenge the ancestors themselves, an act considered blasphemous. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, Kofi stood by the riverbank, lost in thought. The sound of rustling leaves made him turn. It was his best friend, Adu, who had come to fetch water. "Kofi, you seem troubled," Adu said, setting down his clay pot. Kofi sighed. "Adu, have you ever felt that your destiny lay beyond the path laid out for you?" Adu raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" "I feel it is in my bone, Adu. I am meant to be a warrior. I dream of defending our village, of battling invaders, of being more than just a wrestler. But the law, they bind me." Adu placed a hand on Kofi's shoulder. My friend, your spirit is restless. Perhaps it is time to speak with the elders if anyone can guide you. It is them." Kofi nodded, though he knew the path he was about to tread was fraught with dangers and resistance. The next morning, Kofi approached the elders' council with a heart full of hope and fear. The elders were the keepers of almost traditions, their wisdom revered by all. "Elders," Kofi began, bowing deeply, "I come before you with a deep heart. I seek your guidance." The oldest of the elders, Nana Kwame, looked at him with kind yet piercing eyes. "Speak, Kofi. What troubles you?" "I wish to become a warrior, to defend our village with my strength and courage, but our laws forbid it. I ask for your permission to follow my true calling." The elders murmured among themselves, their faces a mix of shock and contemplation. Finally, Nana Kwame spoke. "Kofi, your request is unprecedented. Our laws are clear. Warriors and wrestlers have distinct rules. To challenge this is to challenge the ancestors." "But Nana Kwame," Kofi pleaded, "the world is changing. Threats to our village grow every day. We need warriors, and I am ready to serve." The elders fell silent, considering his words. After what seemed like an eternity, Nana Kwame nodded. "Very well, Kofi. We will not deny you a chance to prove yourself. But know this, the path you choose will be filled with trials. If you succeed, you may earn your place as a warrior. If you fail, you must accept your fate as a wrestler and never again speak of this." Kofi bowed deeply, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. "I accept, Nana Kwame." Kofi's first trial was to retrieve the sacred stone from the cave of spirits, a treacherous journey that few dared to undertake. The cave was said to be guarded by ancient spirits, and the path was filled with peril. As Kofi prepared for his journey, Abu joined him, offering his support. "You are not alone, Kofi. I will accompany you." The two friends set out at dawn, the villagers watching them with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. The path to the cave of spirits was outdoors, filled with dense foliage and steep cliff. As they neared the cave, the air grew colder and an eerie silence enveloped them. Inside the cave, the darkness was almost tangible. Kofi lit a torch, his flicking lights, casting shadows on the walls. As they ventured deeper, they heard whispers as if the spirits were watching them. We must be careful, Adu whispered. They reached the heart of the cave, where the sacred stone lay on a pedestal, glowing with an otherworldly light. As Kofi approached it, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a spirit, tall and imposing, with eyes that seemed to pierce through his soul. Who dared disturb the sacred stone? The spirit echoed. Kofi stepped forward, his voice steady despite his fear. I am Kofi, a son of Omu. I seek to become a warrior and have been tasked with retrieving the sacred stone. The spirit studied him for a moment. To claim the stone, you must prove your worth. Answer this. What is the true strength of a warrior? Kofi thought for a moment before answering. A warrior's true strength lies not in its physical power, but in his heart. It is in his courage, his honor, and his willingness to protect those he loves. The spirit smiled, a rare and haunting expression. You have answered wisely, Kofi. Take the stone and continue your journey. Kofi retrieved the stone, feeling its warmth in his hands. As they left the cave, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. The first trial was complete, but he knew that there were more challenges ahead. Kofi's next trial was to defeat a ferocious beast that had been terrorizing the village. This beast, known as the Black Panther, was a creature of legend feared by all. Equipped with only a spear and his wits, Kofi ventured into the forest where the Black Panther was said to dwell. Adu, his ever-loyal friend, accompanied him once more. As he tracked the beast, they found signs of his presence. Claws marked on trees, remnants of his kills. The forest was silent, as if holding his breath in anticipation of the coming battle. Suddenly, the Black Panther appeared, its eyes glowing in the dim light. It moved with a grace and speed that took Kofi's breath away. The battle was fierce. The panther's strength and agility tested Kofi to his limits. But Kofi fought with a determination fueled by his dream. He dodged the panther's attacks, striking back with precision. Finally, with a well-aimed thrust, he wounded the beast, driving it away. Exhausted but victorious, Kofi and Adu returned to the village with proof of their conquest. The villagers who had gathered anxiously erupted in cheers. Kofi's bravery has inspired them, and even the elders were impressed. Nana Kwame nodded approvingly. You have proven your strength, Kofi. There is one more trial that you must face. Kofi's final trial was the most challenging yet. He was to defend the village from a group of raiders who had been plaguing the area for months. These raiders were ruthless, and the attacks had left the village in fear. Kofi, now armed with the sacred stone and the support of his fellow villagers, prepared for the battle. He trained tirelessly, honing his skills and strategies. Adu, along with other villagers, stood by him, ready to fight. The night of the attack came swiftly. The raiders, confident in their previous victories, were taken aback by the fierce resistance they encountered. Kofi led the charge, his courage and determination inspiring those around him. The battle was intense, the air filled with the sounds of clashing weapons and cries of defiance. Kofi fought with the strength of a true warrior. His movements precise and powerful. The sacred stone seemed to lend him an otherworldly strength guarding his hands. As dawn broke, the raiders were finally driven away. The villagers, though battered, stood victorious. The villagers gathered around Kofi, their eyes filled with gratitude and admiration. Nana Kwame stepped forward, a proud smile on his face. Kofi, you have proven yourself beyond any doubt. You are no longer just a wrestler. You are a warrior, a protector of our village. Tears filled Kofi's eyes as he bowed deeply. Thank you, Nana Kwame. Thank you, everyone. I am honored to serve. Kofi's journey from wrestler to warrior had been arduous, but it had also been fulfilling. He had faced his fears, proven his worth, and earned the respect and admiration of his village. But more importantly, he had discovered his true purpose. With the support of his fellow villagers, Kofi continued to defend Omu, training others and leading by example. He never forgot the lesson he had learned, and he remained humble and grateful for the opportunities he had been given. Adu, ever loyal friend of Kofi, stood by his side, their bond stronger than ever. Together, they worked to ensure the safety and prosperity of their village. And so, Kofi's story became a legend, a tale of courage, determination, and the power of dreams. It was a reminder to all that no matter the obstacle, no matter the tradition, one could always strive to achieve their true calling. The village of Omu thrived under Kofi's leadership, its people united and strong. And as the year passed, the story of Kofi, the village wrestler who became a warrior, continued to inspire generations, a beacon of hope and possibilities in a world of endless potential.